Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. KJRadio.com. The KJ stands for Kevin Jackson. KJRadio.com. 844-551-8255. Now, the other day I talked about embarrassing Twitter polls. Yeah, a Twitter poll that they wanted on Donald Trump backfired. And I didn't get it wrong because the numbers are right, etc. But I forgot what question was asked and all that. And I wanted to do a deeper dive because I want to talk to you about the results of that poll as we parse it. See, we didn't parse it last time. And sometimes you need to. And here's what I want to start with. I love it when reality crushes the leftist narrative. And that is exactly what happened when a Twitter page, I don't know if it's a page or a Twitter link or, moniker, whatever you want to call it, but they called themselves Impeach Donald Trump, and they wanted to test the waters. Now, I haven't heard anything about impeaching Trump. Where's Maxine Waters? She was leading the charge. This congressional black circus clown hasn't been heard from. Now, keep in mind, on this page, Impeach Donald Trump, who decided to test the waters with a poll, the majority of their followers, and I don't know how many, can you find out how many? How many followers? Anyway, the majority of their followers are anti-Trump. They're Trump haters. They're Trump bashers. They're rhino Republicans. They're Democrats, progressive, Holly weirdos, and so on. That's who follow, that's Twitter talk, follow these guys or gals or whatever they choose to be, okay? And the group put out a poll of its followers, and they got interesting feedback. And that's what I attempted to discuss the other day. But the problem was I discussed it with the wrong information. So first of all, the question was, of the last 4 presidents, which is your favorite? Of the last 4. So who are we talking about? Trump, Obama, George Bush, and Clinton. That's it. Not even Bush the elder. Certainly not Reagan. I'd be curious to see if they'd gone farther. It didn't include Jimmy Carter. See, I would have gone back of the 7 because that would have been an interesting poll. But they chose 4. I don't know why. It's an anti-Trump page. Impeach Donald Trump. Or anti-Trump Twitter, whatever. All right? And the person who won in the poll as the favorite president was Donald Trump. And at the time I said I knew it was over 60. I wasn't sure if it was 63 or 67. It was 67% of the people on Impeach Donald Trump said their favorite president was indeed Donald Trump. Now, that should be shocking to you, given what I told you earlier. This is a page of people that supposedly don't like Donald Trump. Now, we'll get more into that in just a second, because Twitter doesn't quite work like that. It's a poll. Once some people get on, check it out, we got to go protect Donald Trump. But I'm going to tell you something. I get polls all the time. Who's your favorite? What do you think about Trump, this, that, and the other? And I don't even fill them out. Do you think Trump should have done this to the Republicans? Yeah, but I don't fill out their poll. I don't feel compelled to go protect Trump in that way. Now, I didn't see this poll in its original thing, and I didn't vote on it after the fact. But it was still, you could vote on it. It had 120,000, give or take, at the time, when Donald Trump had 67% of those votes. Fully 70+ thousand of those votes were Donald Trump, of 120,000 up to that point that I looked at it. Now, who came in second out of the 4? Barack Obama. Number 2, he got 22% of the vote. This is on an Impeach Donald Trump page. 22% of the vote. You would think between Bush and Bill Clinton that Bill Clinton would have come in solidly third. He didn't. Bush came in third with 7% of the vote. Finally, the first black president, Bill Clinton, came in last with 4% of the vote. Now, to call this poll shocking is an understatement, particularly given the group that created the ad hoc poll. So what are we to think of this? Well, as I've said, the official, using my finger quotes, media polls you can disregard. Trump is popular, and wildly so. No president since Reagan has been able to reach so many people. Reagan called it the big tent. And I'm talking about people of all social and political ilks, or if there is an ilk. And like Reagan rather, Trump's attraction by his followers is what I define as sticky. See, we talk about sticky in industry lingo. Sticky meaning you can have somebody that comes by and reads your work every now and then or pops in on a radio show, but sticky means somebody that comes in, they listen and they go, oh, geez, I'm coming back tomorrow. And they're there all the time. I have sticky listeners. There's one lady that probably calls me twice a day sometimes. At least once a day. No, I couldn't say that. But she calls a lot. 5 times a week. Safe to say. She knows who she is. We love her. There are people that tell me, Kevin, they tell me, there's a problem with your show. I couldn't download the show today, Kevin, because such and such, this and the other. And I tell my web team, hey, what's going on with the show? Oh, geez, we didn't know, Kevin. Because somebody listens every single day. I'll get a note. When Tea Party community, we're doing a big change over there. There's some issues with the site. Kevin, I can't log in. What's going on? Man, because they're sticky. And you love those people. And Donald Trump's people are sticky. I'm putting this in perspective for you. His people are sticky. That's the reason why he won. How many times did the left count this man out? How many? Plenty, right? They count him out after the first debates. They count him out after a couple of faux pas here and there. Psst. You know why he won? Because you're sticky. The 20 to 25% of the people who bought in on Trump early on, they stuck with him through thick and thin. And the more they stuck with him, the more you got on board. And you went, you know what? I get it. And then it became 30, 35%. And then it became 40 to 42%. And then he suddenly won. Blew people's minds. How did this happen? Sticky. When you made the transition to Trump and you finally got there, you were like, you know what? I see exactly what he's saying. I would love to tell you it's because of Trump. Partially it is. Because Trump stayed true to himself. But it also was Trump's essentially telling you, watch for this with the media. Watch how duplicitous they are. And that's what I'm about to get to. And when he did that, you became sticky. You suddenly saw exactly what he was talking about. And you went, you know what? I get it. And like Donald Trump, I've had enough. And we're going to delve into these media tricks that they pulled on him.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.